how to create a project on Workbench Education platform. From the Projects tab, click Create. This will bring up the project builder that you see here with these tabs. On the first tab, keep in mind that the title, the main image, and the description will all appear prominently to users from the main projects page. So this is the title, and you can see the image here, and then your description is what shows when users hover on the image. And be sure to add any tags that would help users discover your project if they are doing a tag search. Next, tell users which grades your project would be appropriate for, the approximate duration, language, and then any supplies that are needed. And supplies are also searchable. So if a user, for instance, has a Parrot drone they'd like to use and they search for Parrot Mambo, your project would appear in a search if they use those keywords. Add any learning standards that you'd like to associate or align with the project. You can also toggle on or off for the programming canvas. So this will allow you to add a program from our Blockly programming canvas to the project if it's appropriate for what your students will be doing. And finally, the steps are where you'll tell students what to do in the project. So you'll need to name each step. You can add any media as appropriate. For instance, maybe you have a YouTube tutorial that you think would be helpful for students, and you can add that right here into the step. Tell students what they'll do in this step, and then add any instructor tips. So for instance, do you have any guidance that you might suggest for other teachers who are using this project that might help them out? And then the final thing is to add an assessment. And this could be a simple checkbox to indicate, yes, I have completed this step. It could be an image. So for instance, if the step requires users to build part of the project, they might take a picture of that of their product and upload that to show that they have completed it. And then you'll publish your project once you're done. If you publish it privately, which is the default, the project will remain private only to you unless you assign it to your students. And in that case, it would be private to you and your students that you've assigned it to. Publishing it to the public would allow any other user on the Workbench Education platform to see your project and assign it to their classes. And if you publish it to your district, this would allow district users in your own school district to find your project, but it would not be available to the general public. And then you can always save the project as a draft if you'd like to come back later and finish. And that's it.